funny. It's so same but so different. He's got an exhaust or something on this thing.
On this one?
Yeah, my car doesn't sound like that. I know, right? Oh. Alright, so he's got brand new tires, brand new wheels on this. And I can feel... I wonder what sizes he did, because this drives more like our car did when it was stock. What I mean by that is the 19s are not doing it any favors, in my opinion.
Yep.
I am now being picky because I'm comparing this to yellow car. This is a very, very fair comparison to yellow car as far as what they are. Ours is yellow car's a 2005 Carrera S. This is a 2006 Carrera S. I think it has the Aero package and maybe a couple other options. They should be very, very comparable. And I'm already noticing some significant differences. The engine response is not quite as quick to me as yellow car. Now that could be, I think we have a lightweight flywheel and maybe a lightweight clutch if there is such a thing. But that would be about it, other than how the car is driven and broken in. This car has only 32,000 miles on it, so maybe that's part of it. That's about what yellow car had on it when we got it. Got about 50,000 more now. What are your impressions from the passenger seat? If I wasn't talking about all this stuff that I already know.
This feels like a comfortable daily 911. It doesn't feel like a canyon car. It's not as exciting as Kermit.
This is your father's 911.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And there's nothing wrong with that. If it's a safe, reliable sports car.
I think a lot of people would prefer this car. Because you can drive it more so every day.
It's comfortable. I could go do anything in it. It's not loud.
I mean, this is almost... I mean, I really was serious about the executive car. Like, I feel like you could drive this to the office and not be like...
Right.
Both directions. One, your bosses will be happy that it's a sensible choice, but also it's not like the flashiest new...
No. Like
I didn't get a 911 because it's a 911. It's a 997. There's nothing wrong with it. It's such a great car. But the things, I am so claustrophobic having this here. Like I can't be where I'm used to being. And there's nothing wrong with it. This is how they all are. I just hated it and ripped it all out. What are you driving today? It's a 2006 Carrera S 997. It's got the factory Aero Kit. This is the private collection, the museum collection of Auto Kennel. Not available for purchase. Yeah, there's definitely exhaust. Maybe he's got a sport exhaust that I don't have or something. So I just put it in the sport. We'll see if that does anything. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I don't like that at all. Like, we realized when we were outside of the car that yellow car has been lightened up a little bit. We've reduced the weight by taking things out of it. This has everything in it, including more stuff that our car doesn't have. So that may be what's accounting for the more executive feel in the ride.
Got it. Yeah, I think executive feel is it's a nice way to put it. It's not exciting for me. And maybe because I'm used to more exciting vehicles, and we just drove a vehicle that was very exciting.
So I think we did this in the right order today. We drove that classic long hood hot rod.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're driving the 997 as it stands. And in a moment we're going to drive a car that is a 997 that is basically like this, that we built and changed to celebrate more of the old hot rod fashion, feel, drive, everything.
Like the 911R type of feel.
Yes, I mean, I would love to compare our car to the 911R. I don't know how fair that is, but yes, that was absolutely our intentions when we made it. mean, in fact, that was it. And then they came out with it. We said, oh, let's build the GT3. Like, that was the whole idea. We were going to do the center exhaust and everything. And then that car came out and it was like, oh, well, we can't just straight up copy it now. And then we decided, oh, we'll just kind of make it the Canyon Cruiser, take the seats out, all that crap. And then they came out with the T and launched it in yellow. So we call ours the California for all of the things we've done and changed. But this, it's funny. I'm enjoying it more the second time.
I'm enjoying it on the straights.
I'm used to it. Ooh.
It's fun on the straights. You can feel some power. But on the turns, I'm kind of...
Do you think that's me more than the car? Like, maybe because I can come in to turns with more drama, you know?
That feels better.
So coming in a little hot. I like everything about 997s. We had a conversation with Zach Clapman from the Smoking Tire on the show last night on Late Night Playset. The 997 is the car. I mean, it really just is. If you want the most Porsche for the least money, here it is. And I think a stock one is every bit as good as an S. I know a lot of people will disagree with me there. For me, the S is a little bit nicer in town because you have more torque. You're playing with more torque. You know, when you're winding it up, you can't really tell the difference. But in town, the torque is nice. For the canyon driving that we do, there are times when I wish we had the bass so that I could drill it out just a little bit more like we just did.
Yeah, just punch it out.
Yeah, ring it out. Really make the engine sing. And honestly, keep it healthy because that's what Porsche motors need. You gotta move that oil around, especially with the IMS in these cars. All right, I'm excited now to take you for a ride in yellow car. Thanks for the drive, Cal. I love your new purchase. Congrats, welcome to the 997 Club. That was fun.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I would have this car because I already have this car. So how about you, David?
I would make this a third car, like a daily 911.
Mm-hmm.
Like something for the city. It's great on the straights. You could really feel the power. Coming downhill was awesome. Mm-hmm. Once we did that flyby, I really got a feel for it. Mm-hmm. But it's just not as exciting as an air-cooled car.
So I think with the changes that we made in yellow car, you'll find out in just a few minutes. I think we have everything that we have here, but it's slightly more raw, which hopefully brings us just a tiny bit back feel and emotion-wise to the classic 911s.
Cool. But if I had this car, I wouldn't be disappointed.
No, and if I had this car, I probably wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah. So I'd still give this one 2 thumbs up. Yeah. I think we like everything we drive.
I know, we're terrible at this.
You know, they all have like a personality. They're all like individuals.
This car is barely broken in at 32,000 miles.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. Feels brand new. Oh, and we were driving with the AC on the whole time.
Oh, no way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that why I feel super cold?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.